Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oklahoma City Sports Network. I'm the Cowboy Crab, and today we are coming off of our first ever playoff win in Twisters franchise history here at home here in Oklahoma City as we defeated the Warriors again for the third time this season, improving to 7-0 overall on season 35. But now tonight we by far are our toughest matchup in probably in franchise history, I would say. Hey, as the Vikings matchup was very close, but I feel like this matchup is probably going to be a lot tougher considering the Vikings were first round elimination. But anyways, we move on to the divisional round, which will be played here in Oklahoma City. And the winner will be having to go up to Justin to play the one-seeded Jackrabbits. But let's first get into the recap of the wild card round against the Roblox Warriors. Where we'll start with the Warriors on their statistics side of things. Randy, 17 for 27, 429 passing yards, 63% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the night. Randy also had 7 rushes for 39 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, so he got more on his legs than in the air. I'm here at the so now we get to receiving. I'm here 5 receptions, 184 receiving yards and a touchdown. Fear Tiny, 8 receptions, 121 receiving yards. Frankie, 2 receptions, 23 receiving yards. Jesse, 1 reception, 60 receiving yards and a touchdown. And Football Effect, 1 reception, 41 receiving yards. At center, True Warrior, out of all 8 of his drives, he got up a sack. Football Effect, he got a sack and a safety on the night. And then Randy, 5 for 5 on 1-point attempts. Meanwhile, for the Twisters, Bailey, 19 for 25, 460 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Bailey also won with 8 rushes, 28 rushing yards, and a touchdown. And then you get to the receiving side of things. Carabine, 4 receptions, 98 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Big Bada, a reception and 21 receiving yards. Sparkled, 3 receptions, 76 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Soul Swings, a reception and 16 receiving yards. Mallard World, 6 receptions, 115 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Joe's with 3 receptions, 99 receiving yards, and a touchdown. And Duel, 1 reception, 35 receiving yards, and a touchdown. So you get a lot of guys for the Twisters getting the ball at the receiving core. And then you get to center where BBLA, 7.5 drives and let up 2 sacks. And mission accomplished, had half a drive and nothing happened for him. At the defensive side of things, Mallard World with a sack, Sparkled with an interception, Joe with an interception, and Bailey with an interception. Kicking side of things, Bailey 2 for 2 on 1-point attempts and 2 for 4 on 2-point attempts. And that is it for that's it for the wild card game. Of course, Twisters winning that game with a final score 42-37, by far the closest matchup between these 3 teams. It was one of the closer matchups between these 2 teams. Let me see if they... And let me see if I can find the score for the second. For the rematch. And it looks like I cannot find the score for their second matchup. Probably without scrolling through the network, but I don't feel like doing that. But it was a big win for the first ever playoff win in franchise history for the Twisters, and now they have a chance to make it to the first ever conference championship with a win here tonight against the Raiders. The Raiders, on the other hand, though, at the midway point of the season, I consider them the best team in the league. But now they've fallen to the 3 seed in the Western Conference, and they have 1 loss on the year. This will be a tough matchup and I highly doubt that we will not see the best of both sides of the ball from both teams. But in the end, I think the Twisters are going to pull this out. It's going to be a very close game. I think it'll probably be a one-possession game. Final score 42-35, something like that. And yeah, Twisters will be moving on to conference championship, and they will be playing the Justin Jackrabbits. It's gonna be a good one, folks. So, I'd stick around. As tonight's game will be streamed by me, the Cowboy Crab. I can guarantee that. So yeah, I think that's where we'll wrap it up here for you today, folks. As these episodes just keep getting shorter and shorter. Yeah, less to talk about, but it's good to get the information out. Anyways, so we'll wrap it up here for you. Representing the Oklahoma City Sports Network, I'm the Cowboy Crab saying so long, everybody.